AC Barker Creations. This is going to be a how to feed ball pythons video, and I'm going to start right from frozen, like you saw the unboxing at Rodent Pro. I'm going to go right from the frozen and tell you how I thaw them, and then the size of the prey that I'm feeding, and then my schedule for feeding.
What?
Alright, this is the bathtub, and what I do is I put mine in a baggie and I thaw them. I take them out the night before and put them in the refrigerator in the baggie. Then the next day I put them in some warm water, and I'll change the water like every hour for 3 times, and then I know they're thawed. And a lot of people just put them directly in the water. I prefer not to, but you can do it either way. It's not going to hurt them. So after I know they're thawed out, and they're nice and thawed, then I'll take them out and then I'll feed them. Alright, my schedule is I feed half my snakes on Tuesday and half my snakes on Friday. And I do this because I was going through a lot of food and a lot of the snakes weren't eating all the time. So this way, I'll go through this rack on Tuesday, which I only have 6 in here that are going to eat because the rest are shedding. So I'm only going to feed 6 in here. Now if some of them don't eat, then that food will go to this rack. So that's how I do it. And same with Friday. I'll feed this rack. I'll go through and figure out the day before who's shedding and everything, and then I'll get whatever I need for food. But so if nobody eats in this rack on Friday, then that food will go over to this rack. That way I save some money, because before I was feeding them all on Friday, and I'd have so many rats that didn't get eaten that it was just a waste of money. This way I almost never have rats that don't get eaten, unless they take it and then I don't realize that they didn't actually eat it. But that saves me a lot of money by splitting it up and feeding half the snakes one day of the week and the other half the snakes the other day. And then if something doesn't eat, then it can go to the other rack, and I try to figure out who didn't eat last week on the other rack and go from there. I also use these hemostats. I think these are 12-inch, I think, hemostats. You can use, I got some tweezers here. You can use tweezers. There's different stuff you can use. So we'll get into how I figure out the size of the food. Is the size, the largest girth of the snake, you should feed their prey, or feed the snake the prey a little bit smaller than the largest part of the snake. I'm feeding smaller stuff for my females because I don't like to feed them real heavy when they're about to go and start laying eggs or anything. So I just feed them smaller stuff. So we're going to start feeding them right now. I grab them right on the back towards the rear here. The other thing I do is I feed at night. They're nocturnal anyways, and they're more active at night. And actually I notice the later the better. They feed better later at night. Alright, we'll skip him. We'll come back and try him in a little bit. Nope, I don't think he's gonna eat. This is nope, I don't think she's gonna eat. Alright, this is almost a given. This girl almost always eats. There she is. This is my blonde pastel. She almost always eats. Nailed it. Okay, this is my het albino female, who's just huge. I'm not sure if I missed her ovulation or what. I'm pretty sure she ovulated. Let's see, I might have to. You got her at all?
Mm-hmm.
But she just shed. So nice, and she took it. She's huge. Not sure. She's got to be close to 2,800, 3,000 grams, somewhere right in there. She's probably over that now. I don't know. I haven't weighed her in a while. And I got 66% het albino up top here, male. And he usually is a good eater too. And I feed once a week, and you can feed every couple of weeks or whatever. You grab that pretty quick. As you saw, I had 3 or 4 that didn't eat. So now I'm gonna go over here and I'll work my way up on this rack. That way I didn't lose any food. I mean, if I had fed them all, there would have been 4 rats automatically that would have been going in the trash. So this way I save some money on it. Come on, guy. Nailed it. Didn't think he was gonna get it, but he got it. She looks like she's shedding. We'll see if she'll take this. She's in shed, so I don't think she's gonna eat it. Who knows? Never know. Got it. I can tell you she's probably not gonna eat it though. Only because she's in shed and she didn't look like it wasn't much of a strike. I've seen that before when they're in shed. They'll nail it, but they'll just leave it there. Alright. And here's another albino. Where's he at? Ooh, he's right here. He's gonna eat. He's gonna eat. Nailed it. Alright. Well, as you saw, I had, I don't know, like 4 that didn't eat over here. Or, what we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 of them that didn't eat over here, so I ended up bringing them over here and going through this rack. Now Friday I roll around, we write down, actually I should have had this one, and what was the other one? Was this one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I use these tabs to tell me different things. You know, like when we're cleaning, I flip them all up to know that we went through all of them, but this also, I'll use them to tell me, like these are up, that tells me they ate, or they took a rat. But then I write them all down, and then Friday I'll go through and see who ate today, and I'll offer to everybody else first. And then, you know, if they don't eat, I'll offer to whoever will take it. It just saves me a little money. So some of the snakes, you know, some snakes will grow faster than other ones because they'll end up taking it more often. But that's it. That's basically my feeding schedule and how I feed. And thanks for watching.